So your question is how long students find themselves able to study a topic on average. So some people can study for hours without taking a break. They just have the ability to do it. But some students can't do that. And so the average is probably about an hour. Most people take a break after an hour, but some people need shorter breaks. So when you're planning out your study time, it's good to have a plan, particularly if you fall into this category. Excuse me. So, take for instance, you have a book and it has multiple topics within the chapter that you're studying. So, look at those topics and say, I'm going to study this topic for 15 minutes. Oh, well, maybe I need a little longer, but I'm going to take a break after. So, these are all little things that you can do in order to facilitate a more proactive approach to your learning. There's a saying, if you plan if you plan to fail, you fail to plan, or vice versa. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So having a plan is a good part of your study regimen. I have often taken the time to sit down with someone I'm working with, and before we even start, we say, okay, let's figure out what times you have available for study, when you study best, morning, noon, afternoon, late at night, what times are already occupied with things that you have to get done, like sleep, eating, bathing, jobs, errands, etc., and get all of those on your weekly calendar so you know what time you have left. And then what we try to do is give yourself time for recreation within that schedule because you're going to need it. And you shouldn't completely take out all of your recreation because it helps you to perform better as a student. And then you take chunks of study time and you have a plan for what you're going to study in those segments. And when people do this, they find that they're a lot more successful. If you have any more questions, I'd be happy to have a short lesson on how to manage your time better and how to effectively study a subject. Thanks again. I hope this was helpful.